She screamed, not out of fear, but out of fury. 1 second, her head yanked backward by a fistful of hair, and the next, the boy who grabbed her was lying on the floor, howling in pain, his arm twisted at an unnatural angle. Silence swept through the hallway. No one expected it. Especially not him. But Ava Martinez was done being a victim. This is the story of how one girl's silence became her strength, and how one terrible moment gave her the power to rise. Ava had only been at Meadowbrook High for 2 weeks. She was the new girl again. Her 4th school in 3 years. She had stopped unpacking her boxes the last time they moved because she knew they'd be gone again soon. This time, her mom promised it would be different. That they'd finally stay put. That Ava could make friends, finish high school, and breathe. But even a fresh start doesn't mean people forget who they used to be. Or what they've been through. Ava walked the hallways like a shadow, quiet, focused, and alert. She wore her long black hair tied low, sleeves down past her wrists, and earbuds in to block out the noise. She wasn't shy. She was observant. She'd learned to read people before they reached her. Learned how to avoid trouble before it found her. But trouble doesn't always wait for permission. It started with whispers. She's weird. Probably homeschooled. Looks like a psycho. Then came the laughter when she walked past. The shoulder bumps. The trash in her locker. And then, the hair. Troy Jensen, basketball player, loudmouth, attention addict. He loved an audience. And on that Friday afternoon, he had one. Ava was walking past the cafeteria when it happened. Troy stepped up behind her, smirking at his friends. "Hey, new girl, what's under all that hair?" He yanked. Hard. Her head jerked back so violently it knocked her off balance. The laughter started before she hit the floor. But it died just as fast. Because Ava didn't fall. She turned. In that instant, something switched inside her. Ava reached up, caught his wrist with both hands, and twisted it in a controlled, precise motion her grandfather had taught her years ago. A bone-snapping sound followed. Then a scream. Then silence. Troy hit the floor clutching his arm, face pale and eyes wide. Everyone around froze. A teacher came running. What happened? No one answered. Ava didn't cry. Didn't shout. She just stood still, breathing hard. And said, "He pulled my hair." They sent her to the office. The nurse bandaged a small cut on her neck. The principal kept clearing his throat nervously. Troy's parents threatened to press charges. The school counselor asked her, softly, "Have you been through violence before?" Ava nodded. She had. But not the kind they were thinking. Years ago, Ava had been bullied so badly at her old school that she'd ended up in the hospital. Not because she fought back, but because she didn't. That day, her grandfather, a retired martial arts instructor, came to her bedside and said, "You don't need to hurt people. But you need to know how to protect yourself when no one else will." He trained her in secret for 3 years. Balance. Discipline. Defense. Restraint. She never thought she'd have to use it. Until that hallway. Troy's arm was fractured. His friends lied at first, said she attacked him unprovoked. But too many phones had caught what really happened. The footage leaked online. It went viral. The comments poured in. "She's a hero. He deserved it." Finally someone fights back. The school launched an investigation. Ava was cleared of wrongdoing. Troy was suspended indefinitely. But Ava didn't care about punishment. She cared about peace. For a while, people avoided her. Not out of fear, but respect. They'd glance at her in the hall, then look away quickly. Some whispered apologies. Some smiled. Slowly, Ava started walking with her head up. She joined a few clubs. Helped tutor a girl who reminded her of herself. And one day, she asked the principal if she could start a student-led self-defense group. Not a fight club. Not a show of strength. But a safe place for students, especially girls, to feel in control. The club filled up faster than anyone expected. Ava became more than just the new girl. She became a protector. A leader. A sister to those who needed one. And when asked during a school assembly how she stayed so calm when it happened, she answered, "I didn't fight back to hurt him. I defended myself to stop him." Because sometimes, silence speaks loudest. But action makes sure you're heard. The lesson. Don't mistake quiet for weak. Don't confuse calm with helpless. And never, ever, think someone won't fight back. Just because they haven't yet. Because when the wrong person pulls the wrong string, they just might snap something that doesn't heal easy.